All right, all right, all right. We might be a minute late, as always, but YouTube doesn't let me set the time for 7:01. So it is what it is. I'm not technically late in my book. So everybody, good morning. It is time to wake up in Barca. Is there a potential Jordi Alba swap deal going on? Will Messi finally sign his contract now that his birthday's out of the way? What else is going on? La Liga has announced that fans will return to the stadium. Very exciting stuff. We're going to talk about all this. We're going to go over all the major headlines for Barcelona. Lots more coming up. And of course, we have the chat going, my friends. So good morning to you all. Let's go ahead and get this party started the right way.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Mustache John.
We've got Hassan. Good morning to you. Referee, good morning. Winston, how are you, sir? I'm doing well. We've got a little bit of a dreary day. Let me open up. Go. Now I can actually see outside a little bit. Yeah, it's a dreary day. Supposed to be some rain coming in, but we've got a fresh Americano. FC Cincinnati got their not first win, second win of the year. Away from home against Chicago. Ripper of a free kick from Barreal. Very nice. But where should we start, folks? We can do a Messi contract update. We can do Jordi Alba rumors with a swap for another left back. Talk about La Liga fans coming back to the stadium. That's very exciting. Got to go to the first FCC match, FC Cincinnati, last weekend. I talked about that a little bit. Full capacity. Very much fun. Very enjoyable. Let's dive into the news. Display capture on. Just see what comes up first. We'll talk about those things I said we're going to talk about, but let's see what else happens. Jordi Alba with Inter is very interesting. If we want to start with that, we'll start with that. Since that came up in the chat. Jordi Alba news. Dun, dun, dun. That's not what we're saying. They were saying potential swap with Bastoni. Yeah, this is what I was reading here. So Barcelona offered Jordi Alba for Alessandro Bastoni in a swap deal. I am not that much familiar with Bastoni. I've said on the channel before, I don't watch much Italian league, although that is going to change this year because we're going to watch Weston McKennie at Juventus this year. That's going to be happening, Harold Baskin. So I don't know. We may have to look into Bastoni a little bit. Let's go. Milan Bastoni. See who we got. Alessandro Bastoni, Italian professional football, who plays as a defender for Inter Milan and the Italian national team. 22 years old, 6'3". Wow. That ain't too shabby, you guys. A 22-year-old left back who's 6'3". I'm assuming he's a left back, right? Is he a center back? Mandox, hello, hello. Good morning. Let's see what else we get on his Wikipedia page. Club career, Atlanta, Inter, loan to Parma in 2018. Okay. Style of play. Here we go. Left-footed defender Bastoni started his career as a fullback, but is also capable of playing center back. Could be a nice fit in a three-back formation, you guys, on that left-hand side. Role in which he became increasingly deployed as his career progressed. He's mainly known for his passing ability and ball control. Ayo, that sounds like Barcelona. While his height and ability to exploit spaces allows him to be effective in the air, which makes him a goal threat for indirect set pieces. I don't hate that. Started as a promising young player in the media. In 2020, he was included in the list of 50 for the future of UEFA.com's One to Watch. Folks, I don't hate it. I don't hate what I'm seeing there. I really don't. I know that Jordi Alba is a club legend, and we should not treat him the way that we treated Luis Suarez. No way, shape, or form should Jordi Alba be forced out of Barcelona. At the same time, players like Jordi Alba and some others need to recognize where they are in their career, and their loyalty to the club can now be displayed by leaving it, right? Take PK's cue on this one, saying that, hey, when they tell me that I'm done here at the club, I will step down. You won't hear anything else from me. I would hope that if we have an opportunity for this swap deal, that Jordi Alba does not go into the media going, woe is me, Barcelona board this and that, loyalty this and that. Jordi Alba's time at the club, I think, has come to an end. I've talked about him on the channel this season, becoming a defensive liability. It's not like we ever really used him for his defensive prowess. He's been a good defender, but we got him there because of his attacking ability. Let's be honest, right? Those numbers have started to come down. Granted, we have not had a number 9. Jordi Alba's assists probably would have been higher if Griezmann could finish inside the box like Luis Suarez did. I digress. If we have an opportunity to swap a 32-year-old left back for a 22-year-old left back who is young, promising, has a style of play that's based around ball control and passing, 6'3", so if we want to slide him onto that left side of a 3 center back formation, that'll work out as well. If we end up going back to a 4-3-3, you can play him on the left-hand side. He can push forward. I think that works, you guys. I really do. Outside of that, we do have Serginho Dest, who can play on the left and the right. So if we have Emerson on one side, we have Bastoni on the other. Dest can supplement either side because Dest, as you saw last year, did not play 90 minutes consistently. So you might have to have other options there. I said it earlier that it could be Jordi Alba's last year for those reasons. And now with the rumors of a swap for Bastoni, it could happen, folks. And I got to tell you, as long as we do it the right way, as long as we give Jordi Alba a nice ceremony, a well-deserved sending off, I'm okay with this one. See what happens. See the chat blowing up. Let me get caught up here. Mandox, good morning. I think I already said good morning. Kyle Cash, how we doing, buddy? I'm so glad that you're able to make it in for these, Kyle. That's awesome, man. Elemu, good morning, good morning. Is Mbappe going to Real Madrid? Possibly. I jokingly talked about him being coming to Barcelona, maybe with a swap for Griezmann and Dembele and some cash. But I was like 95% joking. But the Real Madrid might happen. It might happen. He's talked about wanting to be a Madrista before, and the timing might be right. He hasn't signed a new contract yet. LeBeau, how we doing? I did not watch the Spain game. I've told you guys, I've been doing a horrible job of catching these Euro matches. I've even had to not do a few streams that I planned on doing. I didn't schedule them, thankfully. I really try hard to not schedule something and cancel it. But yeah, my schedule just has not lined up. But we're gonna catch the quarterfinal or round of 16 on. We'll catch most of those. So Sunday, England versus Germany. We'll be here for that one. But I did not catch any of the Spain matches, no. But good morning to you, LeBeau. Ahmed, good morning. FV, good morning. Brandall's in here with us. Vipula. Yes, let's go. We got the whole gang in here, everybody. So yeah, let me know in the chat. What do you think? Is it a good move or a bad move to swap Jordi Alba for Bastoni right now? It seems like Bastoni is a versatile player. He can play center back. He can play full back. He's tall. He's got passing ability and ball control, according to Wikipedia. So, I don't know. Oh, thank you, Kyle Cash. I appreciate that. Indirectly, it's me and Fabrizio Romano, because that's where I get a lot of my news, which you tipped me to. So, that's the circle of life, friends. Kyle Cash gives me a news source. I use that news source to give Kyle Cash news. Vipula, we just talked about that. I'm sorry if you missed it. I'll put up a clip later because I think that's going to be an important headline. But yeah, if Inter want Jordi Alba and we can get Bastoni for it in a swap deal, I'm okay with that. Because if you listen to what Laporta has been saying, he's saying, listen, finances are actually worse off than I thought when I took over the club again. So we're going to need to bring in some new players, but we're going to have to do it in the form of player swaps. So a Bastoni for Jordi Alba could work. I would love to, work out something to get Pjanic off of our books. Apparently, Braithwaite wants to stay, and he might get an opportunity because he's playing well in the Euros. I don't know. Vipula asking, where's Levi? I don't know. Where is Levi? Typically, he's first one in here. Maybe he's taking the day off. We all gotta sleep in sometimes. Although he's in Northern Ireland, so he's maybe out late partying. It is a Friday. We don't know. Barella is another good option, box to box. We do need a midfielder, you guys. We got to keep that in mind. I have a short list of players I would love to see, but none of them are rumored. I've talked about this, and listen, it started out as kind of a half joke, but I am dead serious about it now. I want Weston McKennie at Barcelona. 100%. If I could sign one midfielder right now, Weston McKennie. That's it. That's it. He's box to box. He defends. He scores goals. He's gritty. He's got physicality. He's creative on the ball. He's enthusiastic. He plays with passion. There's literally nothing that you wouldn't love about having a Weston McKennie on your team. So 100%, I want Weston McKennie in our midfield. Other than that, I would love to see a Wilson and Ndidi as a more defensive mid. I wouldn't mind a Donny van de Beek. He apparently has come out and said he wouldn't mind coming to Barcelona. You know what I mean? So those guys, and Ndombele at Tottenham would also be on my short list. Think we could get De Vrij for Alba. That's fine, but again, I'm not really all that interested in bringing in center backs. If we had the option to bring in an elite center back, sure. But we have 3 that are solid and young that we need to give playing time to. And then we have 3 more that can supplement in PK, Langley, and Umtiti. Well, that's what it's saying on Wikipedia too, is that he plays as a center back now, but initially started out as a fullback. And again, it's just a rumor that Laporta is telling Coleman he has to go back to a 4-3-3. That's not been confirmed yet. So if Coleman keeps with that 3-back formation, and you have someone who used to be a left back that now plays center back, and you put them on the left-hand side, biggity boom, biggity bow. There's your left center back. Yeah, Araujo got injured, but that doesn't mean that he's going to stay injured. Not everyone who gets injured once gets injured 1,000 times like Dembele, all right? So I hear you that Araujo got injured, but that doesn't mean that we can't rely on him. Akin Fenwa, I don't think so, bro. I said that we have to sell a big star in order to renew Messi contract. Otherwise, La Liga will deny his renew. I did not hear that. Let's search for that specifically. Barcelona must sell big star. I did not hear that. 2018, 4 days ago. No. Top players, no. No, that was July. Okay. I mean, this is... Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't want these. What is happening? Pop-ups. Don't want it. June 17, 2021. Okay. So that makes it... But here's the thing. When they say big stars, they're talking about Coutinho. And they're talking about probably... Who else? Maybe Jordi Alba. I don't know. They're probably talking about Coutinho when they talk about big stars. It's not like, or Griezmann. They're either talking about Coutinho or they're talking about Griezmann. Maybe Dembele. Like, out of people who get significant playing time, I think the only ones left that could potentially leave are Griezmann, Dembele, and then Coutinho doesn't get a lot of playing time, but Coutinho will probably leave as well. FV, that's actually not the best time to sell him then. That's even more of a reason for teams to underpay his value. So we drastically overpaid for what Dembele is worth, but ideally he would have played in the Euros, done really, really well, and then we sell him so that his market value goes up. Him coming and having a mediocre performance and then getting injured for 3 months only brings his value further down. So now's not the best time to sell him. It might actually make more sense to wait, let him play the first half of the year and sell him in January. If he can even actually stay on that long. Junior Firpo could also leave, but he's not a big star. You know what I mean? I guess I'm questioning the term big star when you say that that Laporta has said big stars need to leave to move him. Coutinho's probably the only one. Coutinho and maybe Griezmann. I don't see it. I would say between Coutinho, Griezmann, and Dembele, one of them will probably leave. Maybe two, but not all three. I just don't see all three happening. Just for shits and gigs, let's do Ronaldo to Barcelona. It's not going to happen. Barcelona wants to sign Cristiano to play with Messi. Cristiano comments on Lionel Messi as he's linked with There's just no way. I cannot imagine that Cristiano Ronaldo would come and play at Barcelona and go against the Madrista fan base. I just can't imagine it. Cristiano Ronaldo has been linked with a shock transfer to Barcelona. Real Madrid legend currently at Juventus, contracted until 2022, has been linked with a move away. Juventus didn't win the Serie A title, blah, blah, blah. Manchester United, Paris G among the top teams, but Barcelona have emerged as a surprise destination. Reports from Spain suggest President Joan Laporta is keen to get one over Madrid by pairing the two of the greatest players ever. Transfer is still a long way, given Ronaldo's agent Jorge Mendes is not currently in touch with Barcelona. Here we go. Not only this, but Ronaldo may not want to burn all his bridges at Madrid by signing for Barcelona. Yeah, that's the big one, guys. Is that if he even puts on a Barcelona jersey, his legacy at Real Madrid is completely tarnished. If he plays for us, they may burn his stadium. They may burn his jerseys in the stadium. That might happen. Ayush, good morning to you, my friend. De Jong is injured too? Are you shitting me right now? Art thou shitting me? I keep forgetting to put the that back up. It's Luke De Jong, you jerk. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Right? Or was it? Yeah, that's an old one. Ayush, are you just messing with me because it was Luke De Jong? Am I right? Sack of potatoes. You got me. Nana, good morning, sir. How we doing? Ayush, did I say good morning? I think I did. Tushar, what's up, buddy? Got a lot of our regulars in today. Yeah, it's Luke De Jong. Ayush, you son of a bitch, you got me. Oh, man. Yeah, Ayush, I'm pretty sure you just gave the whole channel a heart attack. Oh, boy. Yeah, Brandall, back to the Ronaldo thing. He would be the next Figo, right? Figo went from Barcelona to Real Madrid, and now you never hear about Figo at Barcelona. It just doesn't happen. Considered a traitor. Now, there is, with the Figo story, there is some weird legalities that happened that he ended up having to play for Madrid. I forget what occurred. It was some weird thing. It was like, you can go play it at Madrid or you can go to jail. Those were two choices. Right on. There's no way Ronaldo's going to Wolves. I can't imagine he goes to United now that Cavani has extended his contract. I think if Cavani left, that would leave the door open for Ronaldo at United, but I don't see it happening. I don't think he's going to Sporting yet because he's still got a couple more years at the top flight. I think PSG might be a destination for him, to be honest. Think about if Mbappe goes to Madrid and Ronaldo goes to PSG. That could definitely happen. Ronaldo to PSG, Mbappe to Real Madrid. I'm pretty sure that could happen. Yeah, referee. It was something that the agent did with Figo to trap him, I do believe. All right, we've talked about Jordi Alba. We've talked about Messi contract. Let's see if anything comes up in Barcelona news. Barcelona duo Ricky Puig and Carlos Alenya wanted by Granada. Carlos Alenya is one that, honestly, I don't think he had a great year last year, but he's also one that is right up there with Ricky Puig, Moriba. I won't say Pedri. Pedri's a step above, but I like Carlos Alenia. He's a little bit bigger than Puig, right around the size of Moreno. Bernat have already been in touch with the Catalan Giants. Negotiations with Alenia, part of the season with Getafe, said to be advanced. Barcelona would have to sell, renew Alenia's contract. That sentence doesn't make sense. Ricky Puig situation is more difficult. Midfielder wants to stay. The youngster struggled to get appearances. Turn 22. The reports add that meeting is for next week. Okay. So Barcelona's going to meet with Ricky Puig next week to decide on his future. Apparently, there are reports that he may be loaned or sold to Granada, along with Carlos Alenia, excuse me. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, actually. If we want to loan out Ricky Puig, sure. If we're going to sell him, I would at least think we have a buyback clause in there. Imagine Zidane, Ronaldo, and Ramos at PSG. That's entirely possible. I forgot about Ramos is still floating around. He may be waiting and seeing where Ronaldo goes. That's 100% possible. And PSG are also looking at Hakimi. That is correct. They just have all the cash in the world, apparently. What about Javi Galan? Cheap left back, could be a backup if we do get Gaia and Alba departs. I don't know about Galan. Maybe you can tell me a little bit about him. And not a huge fan of Gaia. I know that he's a Spanish left back, been playing for Valencia. When we play against him, I haven't seen him do anything special that makes me go, ooh, we should sign him. Do you feel like we need a tall number 9? Almost all forwards are short, even our youngsters except Mingueza and Araujo. I don't. Barcelona traditionally, outside of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, hasn't had a tall number 9 that I've watched. So since 2004. I think before that we had people like Patrick Kluivert, had some height to him, but in the last, excuse me, in the last 20 years, Zlatan Ibrahimovic has been the only forward we've had with some height, and we've had some success. So I don't think we need to do that. PSG and Juve are the most hated clubs in their countries. I would imagine so. I mean, they're pretty much the equivalent to like Bayern Munich in Germany. I'm sure if you're not a Bayern Munich fan, you probably hate Bayern Munich. Same thing for Real Madrid in Spain, because they buy all their players, all that good stuff. Can Barca get Renato Sanchez? That was the other midfielder on my short list. I knew I was missing one, so I want Weston McKennie first of all. Outside of that, Ndidi, Ndombele, Renato Sanchez would be a great one to look at. They're all in my top 4 midfielders right now. And then Donny van de Beek, I think, would be 5. Out of like reasonably available midfielders that we could actually get, that's probably my top 5. What is my height? I am 6 feet. Pretty much dead on even. Suarez was not big. No, he wasn't short, but he was not big. Not at all. He's like 5'9", probably 5'10". Something like that. Something like that. I'm not sure. But, yeah, so I wouldn't say we need a tall forward. It could, I mean, it's a different dynamic, right? Like if you throw on a Peter Crouch with 5 minutes left in the game, it kind of opens up some opportunities for you. We don't have a target man for crosses. We absolutely don't. At the same time, you don't see a lot of teams. You don't see a lot of elite teams with big, tall forwards. Like, name me a big, tall forward that plays on an elite club. If you look at the teams, I mean, Lewandowski's kind of tall, I guess. But if you look at the top forwards, they're not big, tall guys. Marcel Sabitzer's pretty good. He's a solid player. Been playing at Leipzig, Red Bulls. Which, by the way, another young American just went from New York Red Bulls to Salzburg. More Americans joining Europe. Galan is the left back at Huesca that just got relegated. $4 million release clause. Listen, we're not going to pay that $4 million release clause. If we're not willing to give Wijnaldum an extra $3 million to have him come over instead of playing at PSG, we're not going to shell out $4 million to get a underdeveloped left back. I guess you're right. Haaland is tall, and so is Kane. But I mean, those are good examples. Those are definitely good examples. Harry Kane is a bit more of a target man, but I don't know if Haaland is a target man. He plays like a smaller forward. Rumors about if Inaki Peña will not be a second goalkeeper. He'll prefer a new challenge. Is that true? Possibly. Have not looked into that one. I think we missed our opportunity for a number 2 goalkeeper with Gigi Buffon. That would have been awesome. He wouldn't have started, but if he wants to come in and play in the Copa del Rey, few La Liga matches, I'd be okay with that. I would be okay with that. Let's see what else we got going on here. How does I type in Barcelona news? How does John McAfee hanging himself come up? I'm not even going to click on that because I don't want to have that kind of mood on the chat. But for those of you that don't know who John McAfee is, he came up with the McAfee antivirus software. Bit of a controversial character, to say the least. Not sure why he popped up on my Barcelona news, but here's what it is. We could talk about this, you guys. Paulinho. Let's see what Paulinho has been doing recently, because Paulinho, who played 1 year at Barcelona and has been playing over in China since then, said, hey, bring me back, guys. I loved it at Barcelona. I'd be happy to come back and play another season or two. And you know what? I don't hate it. I don't hate the idea. When we first signed Paulinho back in, what was it, 2017? Yeah, he was with us for the 2017-2018 season. When we first signed him, I was like, are you shitting me? What are we doing? And I think we paid like 50 million for him or something like that. Insane to pay for a Paulinho. But then he comes in and he outperformed all expectations. Box to box, aggressive. He was better than Vidal when Vidal replaced him the following year. I would rather take Paulinho and what we saw from him over what we saw from Vidal. So, listen, he's 32. He's 32, but I believe he's out of contract right now. And if he wants to come over and play for free, I don't hate it. I don't hate that at all, you guys. He knows the club. He knows the standards. He knows the players. And we can get him for free. Why not? What do you think? Paulinho back to Barcelona. He's come out and said it. Cash, you heard McAfee like to hang around the camp now. Is that real? Or are we just desperately trying to find a tie-in? If I could bring back one Barcelona legend, who would it be? Carles Puyol. Carles Puyol in the back. Absolutely. All of these matches where we give up late goals and we blow the lead would never happen. Oh no, Kyle Cash. Oh, too soon, Kyle. Too soon. Oh, you're hilarious, my man. But yeah, I would bring him back. I would bring back Paulinho. I would. I don't hate that at all. What else we got for the Barcelona news? Reports are saying that Messi's contract could be renewed at any time now. Apparently, all parties are happy with the contract. They are working out just a couple of details on the clauses. So it should be good to go here. Maybe today, maybe early next week. We'll see here. Jordi Alba swap. We talked about that. New turf at the Camp Nou. Very exciting. Guardiola and Luis Enrique compare Messi to Shakespeare and Dali. That's funny. Barcelona birthday. Ousmane Dembele needing medical treatment again. It's so frustrating with Dembele. It's so frustrating. Malcolm over Paulinho. Oh my gosh. Malcolm was one that I really wanted to work out. I really wanted Malcolm to do better. He had a lot of passion for the club. He really did. His first goal, tears came down his eyes. You saw it. You saw how much he loved playing for the Blaugrana. But at the end of the day, just wasn't good enough. So that's a bummer. Have I been to the Camp Nou? I have. I have been to the Camp Nou. I did the stadium tour. I got to sit in the manager's seat. I still need to do a whole why I love Barcelona video, and it'll include my trip to Barcelona. We got to see 2 matches. I got to see the 2 La Liga matches right before La Remontada. Here's the thing. There was no way of avoiding this, right? I bought plane tickets to go to Barcelona in the spring in early March, well before Champions League was ever scheduled. I lined it up to see 2 matches on a Sunday, or on a Wednesday and a Saturday. We left the next Tuesday, and then they played on Wednesday and had La Remontada. So had I planned my Barcelona trip one more day in the future, I would have been in Barcelona for La Remontada. Aye. But listen, no regrets. No regrets. At least I wasn't on a plane flying back and I missed it. You know what I mean? I got to get home, settled in, watch the game. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But that's also where I got this tattoo. Got that done in Barcelona. I would do better than Coleman. I appreciate that. Sonkop, how you been, man? No worries. We're all gonna get sidetracked sometimes, get a little busy with stuff. We all have different priorities we got to take care of, different responsibilities and whatnot. Yes, I also have a Marvel hat that I brought back from Barcelona. I got a few souvenirs from Barcelona. Those scarves are from my trip to Barcelona. My Andres Iniesta jersey is from my trip to Barcelona. The tattoo didn't really hurt that bad, to be honest. Took about 3 hours. Wasn't that bad at all. I do not have any other tattoos. No, I am eventually. I have a plan for like a quarter sleeve, kind of not quite a half sleeve, maybe like a third of a sleeve. Got that all planned out, but I need to decide which arm I'm going to put it on. Initially, I always imagine it being on this side, but then it kind of affects having just the band. So I might go right shoulder tattoo and keep the band on the left side. Thushar, I'm gonna decide. Here's the thing. Here's my feelings on jerseys. I typically do not buy a jersey every year. I usually will only buy a jersey when I love the kit and there's a player that I want to have their name on the back. I only get club legends. So typically I would not have bought this jersey, but it is a sick jersey. This is one of my favorite Barcelona jerseys. And got the young American Serginho Dest on the back. First American to ever start for Barcelona in the Liga. First one to start in Champions League. So you got to get that jersey. So I'm not completely sold on buying a Barcelona jersey every year. I don't love the kits this year. I might end up getting the second or third kit. And if I do, I just don't know who I'll get on the back. It's a bit of a problem. I don't have an official Messi jersey. I've got some knockoffs, so it might just have to be that this is the year that I get a Messi jersey. Outside of that, I don't know. I just don't know, gang. I like the purple one and the third kit better than the home kit. But I think the squad's going to look pretty slick in the home kit. I just don't think it's going to look good on me. Have I heard about the Goretzka rumors? I have not. I would definitely welcome him at Barcelona, but I have not heard that at all. Goretzka rumors. Barcelona rumors. Damsgaard, Goretzka, Braithwaite, and Inaki Peña latest. All right. We'll click on it. Barcelona get in touch with Goretzka. Today's rumors start with the unlikely news that Barcelona have been in touch with Leon Goretzka. See if he fancies leaving Bayern for the Camp Nou. The midfielder actually wants to stay at Bayern, but hasn't yet reached an agreement on a new deal. Okay, Barca, Real Madrid, and some Premier League clubs have expressed interest. That one's going to be tough, you guys. That one's going to be tough. If he becomes available, there's going to be a lot of clubs that want him. If it becomes a bidding war, we're going to lose out. Damsgaard, okay, he's been playing all right. 5 teams keen on Braithwaite. Who would those 5 teams be? West Ham, Brighton, Burnley, Norwich, all keen on him, along with a Russian club. I would love to see Braithwaite go to the Premier League. I think good things for him. Good things should come his way. No hate for Lord Gothwaite, of course. Buy a Pjanic jersey. Get out of here, Ayush. Did I see the iconic Messi celebration tattoo? I did. That was such a huge piece on the guy's back. Good for him. LeBeau, I trusted a tattoo artist who barely knew. Brave. Here's what I did. I did my research ahead of time. So I just Googled Barcelona tattoo artists. I found someone that I really liked. I checked out all of his artwork. I was like, this guy does dope art. I love his tattoos. So when I showed up, I said, all right, I'm coming in from America for a week. I'd love to make an appointment with you. They said, yes, come on in on this day. We'll have a consultation. We'll do the tattoo the next day. So I go in and I tell the guy, hey, here's what I want. I want the Barcelona crest right there on the arm. I want it to be a wraparound band with some pattern on the background, but the rest, I love your art and I just want you to make something cool. And so I show up the next day, and not only does he have the design for the crest and the 3D pattern on the back, but he also shows me this tiger. There we go. Rawr. So he shows me this tiger and he goes, do you like it? I said, hell yeah, I like it. He goes, this is for you. So I have Barcelona on one side and un tigre on the other. The tiger doesn't have anything, doesn't represent anything other than it's that dude's amazing artwork. So it was called Dollar Tattoo, DOLAR, in Barcelona, Spain, and Seba was the guy who tattooed me. Actually, you guys will love this. You guys will love this fun fact. I tell people this all the time and nobody cares. The guy who gave me my tattoo also tattooed Aber Banega, Argentinian midfielder who has been playing in La Liga for Sevilla, for several other clubs, and is friends with Lionel Messi. So through 6 degrees of separation, my tattoo artist also tattooed Aber Banega, who is good friends with Lionel Messi. I am 2 people away from knowing Lionel Messi. How exciting is that? It's very cool, and it's very exciting. That's the answer. Rhetorical question. Giassi Zardes to Barcelona. Richard, get out of here. I don't even want Giassi Zardes on the U.S. men's national team anymore. Aside from him being Berhalter's favorite, he would have been dropped years ago. Get out of here. Arsenal probably offer Coutinho a contract. Maybe. I don't know. I would rather use Coutinho as leverage to swap for somebody. I think that has to happen. I think you have to get somebody for Coutinho. Don't take cash. Take a player. Yeah, Kyle, other than it's just a dope fucking tiger. For sure, man. Yeah, I said he's Argentinian, right? Did I say that wrong or something? I'm seeing the laughing faces. Did I say something stupid? It happens. What else? Busquets is one of the greatest, but at the moment he's aging. Yeah, Nana, we talked about that in some earlier episodes of Wake Up in Barca. We do have to move on from Busquets, unfortunately. Jordi Alba, Busquets, PK, we have to ceremoniously move on, okay? We really do have to, because you don't want to see what happened to Suarez happen to those players. You don't want to see another kick in the butt out the door. You want to see these players ceremoniously celebrated and congratulated and recognized for their efforts, and then kicked out the door. That's what you want to see. Would De Bruyne fit in Barcelona? 100%. You didn't spell it correct, but that's okay. Kevin De Bruyne would fit in any squad, but Barcelona in particular, I would love to see him there. Comes from the tutelage of Pep Guardiola. You could take just about anybody from Man City right now and pop them in Barcelona. The tiger represents Depay now. Let's go. Yes, indeed. Listen, if Depay ends up being a club legend of some way, then yeah, that'll be the story, is that the tiger is for Depay. Except he does the lion, doesn't he? Right? He's not a tiger. I think he does the lion. Alba is not the best left back at the moment. Not at all, my friend. Come on. You got to let go of your bias on that one, Sankalp. I mean, let's see. Better left backs. I'll go with Alphonso Davies. Honestly, I think Serginho Dest is a better left back. Who else? Let's go through Premier League. I hate to say it, but Mendy at Real Madrid is a better left back. Shaw is a better left back. Not Alexander Arnold. Andy Robertson is a better left back. Boom, there's 5 right there that are better left backs than Jordi Alba. And I'm saying this having love in my heart for Jordi Alba. Okay? No, not that's Alaba. David Alaba. City made 136 million bid for guess who? Harry Kane. I wouldn't hate that. I mean, sad for Tottenham. Tottenham are really not going to have much hope at all after losing a Harry Kane. But it sounds like he's leaving. It sounds like he's going to Man City, and I think Man City win Champions League next year with Harry Kane. I think that 100% happens. If he stays healthy, of course. That's part of it also, is that he's got to stay healthy. Oh, it's Jack Grealish. I read that this morning. God damn it. Very true. Tell you what, they can do both. They can do both. I think they would have a bigger impact getting Harry Kane. They have plenty of players that can play wide. They have Sterling. They have Silva. They have Mahrez. They have Torres. They have Phil Foden. They have plenty of players that can be attacking forwards and playing wide. They need that striker because Gabby Jesus obviously isn't cutting it for him. And no Aguero. They played most of this season without a number 9. Ilkay Gundogan, I think, was their leading goal scorer. Well, here's the thing. If Kane leaves, apparently Son is going to sign a new contract. And he's going to become the face of Tottenham. Which is very possible. I'd just as an impartial fan of the English Premier League, I'd rather see Kane stay at Tottenham and have Son leave. And maybe he comes to Barcelona. I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Nana continuing on the Alba train, saying he's the best left back, had 5 goals and 17 assists, still counting in the Euros. No other left back had that. You're only focusing on the offensive side, Nana. That's a huge problem. Because you know what defenders also need to do? And defend. They also have to defend. I'm not saying Jordi Alba is incapable of producing on the offensive side. That's not what I'm arguing. I'm saying that he's a defensive liability, and that can't be the case. We can't have someone that's going to get caught up field, that's going to get, that isn't going to mark their man getting back. Hi, puppies. I see you. Daddy's streaming. Gotta go over there. Daddy's streaming. So that's fine what he does offensively. We have plenty of players that can play on the left side and be attacking. Ansu Fati, Serginho Dest, for example. If we want offense on the left side, we need some defense. We need a more defensive-minded player who can join the attack, right? Maybe that's going to be Bastoni. I don't know. But your argument that Jordi Alba is the best left back in the world because he has more goals and assists than other left backs, not liking it. Not liking it. If they get Grealish, Silva will pretty much join Barca. Songkop, I have not heard those rumors, but I would definitely welcome Bernardo Silva at Barcelona. Would Lanes fit in at Barcelona? Listen, I liked what I saw. I liked what I saw from Lanes in the match against U.S. men's national team, but Lanes has been playing for Betis and hasn't done anything. So I would not be super gung-ho about bringing him on to Barcelona, playing in the same league. He hasn't done anything in the Liga. Pedri wants a salary like Ansu. Well, he's going to have to earn that. My friends. Swap Alba for Goshen's. I don't know about that one. Maybe. I really haven't watched Goshen's play much. I haven't watched what's his name? Bastelli or whatever his name was. I haven't watched him much either. So I'm getting excited for almost no reason, but it is what it is. Do you think we can completely rule out the possibility of Mbappe and Haaland to Real? Both of them? Yes. There's no way Real are going to sign both. This isn't 2007 where they signed Kaká and Ronaldo in the same year. But they could get one of them. They could get Haaland or Mbappe. That's very possible. Spurs close to signing the former Wolves manager. That'd probably be a good move. Nuno Gomez, I think, is his name. Am I wrong about that? I might be wrong about that. That's what I'm saying, Nana. You got to look holistically at it, right? Jordi Alba, amazing player. We don't treat him like we did Suarez. Please don't. We'll see what happens. Sonic Boom, how you doing, my friend? Good morning. Yeah, we are all hoping for an outstanding first season from Depay. 100%. Valverde at Spurs. Honestly, Valverde would fit in as an English Premier League manager for like a mid to lower club. Valverde would do fantastic. Nuno Espirito Santos. Thank you. Not Nuno Gomez. You're probably right about that, Sankal. You're probably right that Haaland and Mbappe don't want to overshadow each other. At the same time, you know, you saw players like Kaká and Ronaldo play with each other. Real Madrid kind of have a reputation for shoving a whole bunch of stars onto the field. You got to remember the Galacticos era where they had Zidane, Raul, Ronaldo, David Beckham, Guti, just a ridiculous number of attacking players. Do you think if our heavyweights deny to leave, Laporta should terminate contracts? I hope not. This is where, like, we're at the point now where we've mismanaged the club and the personnel for the last 7 or 8 years, and now we're really hitting that point where we're having to deal with that poor management, that mismanagement. So players like Piqué, Busquets, Alba, they should have been sold 2 years ago. That's what should have happened. But now they're at the tail end of their career. We probably won't get much of anything for them. And so they got to take pay cuts, or we got to look for player swaps, you know, but we got to figure out a way to do it ceremoniously and not disrespect the players and their legacy at the club. You're 100% true. Kaká was definitely a flop at Real Madrid. Didn't work out. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. There's no way Haaland and Mbappe go to the same club. It just doesn't happen, folks. It just doesn't happen. So, I don't know. There's going to be a lot of moves. I think out of Coutinho, Griezmann, and Dembele, earlier I said 1, but my feelings have changed. I think 2 out of the 3 move. I think Pjanic goes. I think Braithwaite goes. And it's very possible that Ricky Puig is not going to be part of the plans this year, so he could either get sold or loaned out. It's entirely possible. Entirely possible. Galacticos only won 1 Champions League. KB9, CR7, and Kaká all went to Real in 1 transfer. Karim Benzema was the same year too. Wow, I forgot about that. I'm a big fan of Griezmann, but there's something about the mentality when he comes and plays for Barcelona. He's absolutely world class. I'm not arguing that. But when he comes and plays for Barcelona, there's something that happens when you're playing alongside Lionel Messi where players just don't play with the same level of confidence. And I think it's because they don't see themselves as the person running the show. Griezmann has said, you know, when I play for France, the players trust me. The play flows through me. I can be creative and yada, yada, yada. Dude, you can do that at Barcelona. That's all in your head. The players trust you. You just have to finish inside the 6-yard box. And then the fans will trust you as well. And you'll get the love and support that you get playing for France. That's all. That's all that we need. Would I take Foden or Grealish? I would take Foden. A little bit younger, a little bit more promising, I think. Did R9 win the CL? I don't know if the original Ronaldo ever won Champions League. I would have, if I had to guess, I would say yes, but maybe not. I'm not 100% sure. He's played for all the big clubs. He's played for Inter. He's played for AC. He's played for Real. He's played for Barca. So, I don't know. Maybe. Nana says he never won it. Okay. I can believe it. And I guess I never really thought about that. Foden, Mount, and Pedri. Rank them. Boy, that's a tough one. They all play a slightly different style. I know that they're all three young attacking midfielders, so they have that in common. But Mount, out of the three, is more of a central mid. He can play a little bit more box to box. Foden is more of a winger out of the three, and then Pedri is that traditional attacking mid. So it really depends on what you're looking for. But of those three, oh, that's tough, you guys. That's tough. I'd probably go Mount, Pedri, Foden if I'm drafting a team. I would probably go in that order. So, complete opposite of what Ayush just said. Ayush went Foden, Pedri, Mount. I'm going Mount, Pedri, Foden. Although, honestly, I don't have strong feelings on that. I'm not going to die on that hill. I could go either way with that one. Either way. If Haaland joins Chelsea, I would think Werner's got to go somewhere, right? Either Werner or Abraham or both definitely need to leave if Haaland goes to Chelsea. Brandall saying Pedri first, admitting the bias there. I'm with you. I'm with you. Ooh, all right. Werner to Dortmund? No. Werner would not go to Dortmund. I would take Werner at Barcelona. All the Chelsea fans hating on him this year. He was still, I think, your top goal scorer. Abraham to be loaned to West Ham. That's probably a good deal, to be honest. Will Messi or Ronaldo have one more Ballon d'Or? I don't know, dude. That's a tough one. If of the two, Messi has the better chance, and it would have to be this year. It would have to be this year. Chicharito to Barcelona. Get out of here, Richard. No way, bro. No way. Yeah. Even if Talk FCB covered it, that doesn't mean it's going to happen. Listen, I don't want to talk shit about Talk FCB, but when you have to produce videos every day, sometimes you got to lean into the clickbait. You know what I mean? So I'll get there one day too. Eventually we'll be doing Wake Up in Barca every day, and I'll have to put on silly clickbait headlines like Ronaldo to Barcelona. I'll get there too. But for now, while we're doing these shows every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, hey, I don't have to make shit up. We can actually just talk about the news. So we're actually going to wrap things up today, folks. This was a great episode of Wake Up in Barca. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning, 7 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, right here on the Undefeated channel. We also, of course, will be covering watch-along parties for the rest of Euros. I missed most of the group stages, but for the round of 16 on, the quarterfinals, the semi, and the final, come hang out, folks. It'll be live right here on the channel. We'll be doing a watch-along party with the chat going, of course. And then I cannot wait for the upcoming season for Barcelona. We're going to have some content coming up. Ayush, I appreciate you, man. Ayush going strong with the Uncle John nickname, and I love it. Absolutely love it. I've got some surprises coming up on the channel. We're going to do a season preview. We're going to do more kit reviews. I'm going to go league by league. We'll do English Premier League, Italy, Germany. We'll get the wife on the channel for that one. What else are we going to do? I'm thinking of doing something very cheeky. I don't want to talk about it yet, but I think you guys are going to like it. It'll be a standalone uploaded video. It'll be a little bit comical, but I think you guys are going to like it. So we'll see what happens. In the meantime, my friends, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I really do appreciate you coming and hanging out. This is what it's about, right? It's about showing up, having conversation. I love the questions that I'm getting. I love the opinions that I'm hearing. This is why I'm building this community, folks. So for those of you that are new, for those of you that haven't subscribed, to join this community, all you got to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of the surprise pop-up streams that we do, breaking news on occasion. You don't want to miss any of the action. So welcome to you all. Thank you for hanging out. Can't wait to see you again. Let's see. I don't know. What's happening over the weekend? Sunday, England versus Germany. Sunday morning, we'll be here for that match. Other than that, if anything happens Barcelona-wise, we'll do a breaking news announcement. All right. That's going to be it, my friends. As always, thank you for tuning in and taking a ride. We'll see you next time. Mwah.